Right, once again, I forgot to start the recording. So we're starting halfway through a conversation. Didn't miss much, just reuniting with Alice at the boat. Yes, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I've already said that about 5 minutes ago, but I'll say it again. Gosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her. And you can blame me for worrying? Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Geico is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me, we need to talk about her. Yes, indeed. Who is this person claiming to be Yotsuyu? Greetings. They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. Alright, if you say so. She's not best pleased. Right. 'Tis past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget, the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Asari, but out of the village's sight. Thank you, Soroban, you ever-helpful turtle man. Here is where we part ways, my friend. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Geico, when you're not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. Okay, so you're my next quest line. Awesome. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tartaru's face. Everyone stares at Alphanord. Oh, come along. Tartaru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Soroban's, you will give it a fair hearing, I trust? He has been good to us after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. Very good. Okay, so we've got Soroban as a side mission. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receives us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able, and join me on the outskirts of Namai. Are you really gonna... I don't think she's gonna be any more welcome at the House of the Fierce than she would be in the village. In all honesty. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Flying through the mist. Oh, maybe not flying through the mist. We need to go... Okay. All is well? Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed quietly, if you please. Yeah, I started chatting away at the start of this episode, and I'm like, oh yeah, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, blah, blah, blah. And then I looked to the monitor on the left. OBS isn't recording. I'm talking to myself. I mean, I'm talking to myself anyway, but even more so.
いささか遅くなりもしたが、豪雪、ただいま帰参つかまつりました。
涙とは、行き止まりが見えてこそこぼれるもの。道半ばであるうちは、互いに笑っていよう。決戦前夜にそう語ったのは、他でもないわしだったな。そして、崩れゆく土間城にてそなたは笑った。それが答えで、希望であると、愚かにも信じておったぞ。豪雪、よくぞ、よくぞ生きていてくれた。
アジムステップでの再会とは立場が逆になり申したな。
言ってくれるわ。だが故にこそこの胸の内も分かろう。まったくまったくよく戻ったとしか言葉が出んわ。
Yay, reunions.
しかしな、豪雪。何やら尋常ならざる事態になっているようではないか。
Yeah, you could say that. In fact, that's probably putting it lightly.
さあ、立て。そして、これまでのことを聞かせてくれ。
I imagine this is going to be a tall tale.
堂々と紅玉会に部隊を送り
Oh,
込むと
okay, we're talking about that.
やってくれるわ。
は、代理総督とは多くの機密を知り得る立場。多少の無茶をしてでも
取り戻すなり消すなりしたかったということか。
あなた、おじいちゃんのお友達？
Yeah.
嘘か誠か、世継ぎは記憶を失っております。いかにすべきか、若の沙汰を仰ごうと連れ帰った次第。
I brought her here for her to be your problem.
記憶をな。
Well,
どうあれ、ドマの民にとっては圧政の顔のようなもの。何の咎めもなく自由にさせるわけにもいくまいよ。しばし、列シアンに留め置くか。
this is exceptionally dangerous.
確か
Exceptional.
ここの組頭はジフヤであったな。奴に引き渡し、しばし人目から隠すようにと伝えよ。
承知。ついてこい。
やだ、あなた嫌い。だって怖いもの。
That's gonna earn you a slap.
おじいちゃん。
つゆよ、拙者も共に参るゆえ、おとなしく夕霧の言うことを聞くでござる。
Oh dear. This isn't good.
かつて小野が指で引き金を引き、打ってみせた男に寄り添い慕ってみせるか。 芝居ならば大したものだが、さてな。
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her for it to be an act. But then, stranger things have happened. Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. There they are. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Yifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. He's an Imperial traitor. We should be glad of the help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. Ah, and there I was thinking I was in charge. But you have the right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. Jolly good. Right, let's find out what the hell's going on. You seek the captain? He passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter and he told me the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. I don't think that's what he meant. Subaru! Captain Jifuya. He was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Is something amiss? Probably yes. Is the answer to that question. In fact, yes, there definitely is. Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be alright. Gosetsu too? It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Geico. Alphinaud and I shall hold the fort. Very good, very good. Where am I going? Up. Whee. Now then, now then. Oh, there you are. What are you doing? What on earth is the matter?
あんたはヒエン様と一緒にいた。頼むから見逃してくれ。
ここにいたか。
夕霧殿に豪雪殿を。すまないことをした。急に姿を消したりして。一体全体どうしたのでござる。まずは訳を聞かせてはもらえぬか。俺は主だったんだ。義郎のな。ジフやお主。そうさ。世つよは俺の店で働いていたのさ。
I see.
ある日、常連だった苗寄りの旦那から相談されてな。娘をうちの店に売りたいと言うんだ。
Bloody
出
hell.
戻りだが、まだ若く美しいってな。会ってみて驚いたよ。確かに美しかったが、何より全てを諦めたような、生気のない人形のような顔が印象的だった。とても客商売に向いているようには思えなかったが、どういうわけか、その冷たい瞳に引きつけられる客も多かった。あとは、あんた方も知っての通り、帝国の艦長になって、あっという間にのし上がっていった。では、お主が反乱軍に身を寄せたのも？世つゆの悪逆非道な行いがドマのために対する意趣返しってんなら、俺もその原因だ。あんな恨みの権化を生む片棒を担いちまったんだからな。せめてもの罪滅ぼし。いや、取り繕えはしないな。今もこうして逃げ出してきたように。俺は怖かったんだ。世つゆに復讐されるのが。事情は分かった。ヒエン様には拙者から良きように伝えておくでござる。夕霧もそれでよいな。
この調子ではとても重要な捕虜の管理は任せられまい。
ありがてえ。恩に着るよ。
Think nothing of it, you strange, strange man.
果たして守りたいのはどちらなのか。
That's a good question.
独り言だ。許されよ。
It does seem as though he's taking his role as some sort of father figure a bit too seriously for my liking. And for you Giri's obviously as well. Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Let's do just that. do. Nope, this is not the way. It's down here. Hien, a good man. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Jifuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it's not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Jifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. Is it now? Takoyaki. Bite-sized balls of fried pastry, each containing a solitary chunk of tender octopus in their gooey molten centres. Ooh. Sounds nice. Wonder if there's a Final Fantasy XIV cookbook. While you were out searching for Jafuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Ooh dear. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound for Castrum Luminis. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Gaiko, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Alice and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. We would be glad of the help. You are acquainted with Hakuro, I believe? Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they're liable to panic. I would have you reassure them and, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Gaiko and Yugiri. Well, well. Guard duty and not a breath of protest. Protest? What is wrong with me today? Now I've seen it all. To Castrum Fluminis, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. They're probably after Yotsuyu. They've followed us back here. But let's go and find out for certain. May as well go around. A misty evening in Doma. I think it's evening. Or is it dawn? Evening. To the castrum. One of the smaller castrums. But then this is probably one of the smaller maps. At least I think it is. I don't know if they're all a standard size or if this does seem a bit smaller though than any other. Could be wrong. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Okay. Incoming. What is it doing?
あの煙どう見る夕霧。
ドマ古式ののろし信号と見て間違いないかと。自らを停戦の使者と示すものです。ですが本気でしょうか。
さてわからんな。ともあれ、こちらの流儀で話そうという相手を問答無用で叩き落とすわけにもいくまい。ドマは礼節を知らん国ではないからな。
ならば私が応じて様子を伺いましょう。
I mean, we could blast them out of the sky.
それには及ばん。あちらの望み通り正々堂々相対すとしよう。
You are being far too uncautious. Uncautious? Is that a word? Is now.
それにわしは興味がある。わざわざ古風にものろしを上げてみせた相手にな。
は、出過ぎたことを申しました。では受け入れる旨ののろしを上げましょう。
Yeah. Whoops, I accidentally fired a cannon at them. Silly me. Okay.
これはドマの若君御自らお出迎えいただけるとは。
停戦の使者となれば相応の礼節をもって応じるのが筋というもの。そうだろう、帝国の。
失礼いたしました。私の名はアサヒサス・ブルトゥス。帝都より大使として派遣されてまいりました。
Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald. What the hell does that mean?
朝日、苗売家の嫡男、世露の弟です。
Okay then.
おや、私のことをご存知とは。さすがは音に聞こえし、霧隠れの忍びさん。諜報員としても一流でいらっしゃる。確かに前代理総督の世露は私の姉です。ですが私は苛烈な圧政を敷いてきた彼女とは違う。戦うためではなく戦いを止めるために来たのです。
You work for the Empire, boy. I don't believe a single word coming out of your gob.
私は帝国の属州政策を内側から変えるため、ここにいるマキシマラ民衆派の同志たちと活動を続けてきました。そしてその活動を認めてくださったバリス帝により全権大使の任を与えられ派遣されてきたのです。ドマと和平交渉をするために。
相分かった。これ以上は立ち話でする内容でもあるまい。
Indeed.
貴殿らを客人として我が館に招こ
う。もちろん喜んで。
Okay, well, that all seems very amicable at first. Let's see what horrific ways this could go badly wrong. Thoughts, Hien? We shall escort our guests along across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go on ahead to the Yuzuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. And I will go this way. Flap, 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 flap. Yes, I don't trust this guy. And he comes under the banner of peace with a child's smirking grin. Ooh, is that cannon? Nice. Ooh. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you're ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. Right, off you go. Off you go. And off I go. All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Yes, I do. The Doma Enclave. Right, let's go and see what's going on. Oh, I've never been here before. Ah, okay, okay. Have I... Did I fight through this area in a duty or a dungeon? I think that may have been the case. Well, we'll attune to everything anyway. How big is it? Not that big. Precious Reclamation. See, there are a few raids and things that I'm probably missing out on by not doing all of these, but we will stick to our purpose and get the main story done. The temptation is to sort like sidetrack off and go and do other stuff, but again, I've said it before, there's no point with my summoner being max level. I mean, this is the other temptation I've got, is to like level up another magic class like Black Mage or Red Mage. I think that can wait. Triple Triad match there. What's that? The Enclave Demence. Okay, you have attuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in the Doma Enclave. The One River is now accessible as an Aethernet destination. Jolly good. Yes. There you are, Geico. So, first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. We even have an Aetherite now, courtesy of the Onishishu. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Yeah, I already have done. Once it has the Warrior of Light's seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. I'll be there, and I'll be there when the fighting starts as well. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I'm not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alphanord and Alice will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I will. I'll be there. I knew I could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Hien. Guardsmen will see you in. Let's go and have a look at your digs then. Oh, is this your house? Very nice. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes, please. Dun, 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 dun. Oh look, we're sitting on the floor again. Okay, you're starting to sound like a bit of a suck up now.
よい。堅苦しい挨拶は抜きとしよう。わしの思い違いでなければ、和平交渉とは、戦をしておる国同士が平和を取り戻すために行うもの。貴国の皇帝は、ドマを独立国と認めておらぬと理解していたが、
仰せの通りです。ですが、バリス邸にはドマの独立を認め、友好として扱う用意があります。ガレマール帝国はこれまで国府たるソルテイの意志のもと領土を拡大し続けてきましたが、その是非をここで論じても仕方がないでしょう。ただしソルテイが掲げた蛮神討滅という国是についてはいかがでしょうか。星の命を蝕む蛮神は決して許容できない。その共通項を持って手を取り合うことはできないか。現在帝位にあるバリス邸はそうお考えなのです。蛮神召喚には決して手を染めず、また後人族が下ろした蛮神を抑え込むと確約いただければ、ドマを友好として遇するというのがこちらの提案です。
You know there's a summoner sat in the room. You're not renouncing any of that.
ドマの民に神下ろしの意思はない。後人族が召喚したという蛮神スサノオに関しても、民の脅威とあらば、言われつとも対処はしてみせよう。が、後人族とて、己が領域を侵される心配がなければ、蛮神を呼びはせなんだろう。現に攻撃会が荒れるまで、彼らは神下ろしを行ってこなかった。今なお攻撃会に兵を送り込み、騒乱を引き起こすどこかの国が考えを改めぬ限り、完全な封じ込めなどできようはずもない。
That's a good point.
痛いところを突かれますね。蛮神を否定する帝国の行いが蛮神召喚を引き起こしている。この皮肉な矛盾についてはそちらにおられるエオルゼアの方々もよくご存知のはず。
確かに蛮神召喚とは多くの場合、外圧を受けた弱小勢力が神に救いを求めることに起因します。アラミゴにおける蛮神召喚も帝国軍の行動の結果でありました。
悲しいことです。蛮神召喚を止めたいのであれば、武力と差別ではなく融和と平等をもたらすべきなのに。私たち民衆派はこうした理念に基づき、バリス邸に属州政策の転換を進言し続けてきました。そしてこの言葉を皇帝陛下が聞き入れてくださったのです。
Is that so?
しかし生粋のガレアン族を主体とする先民主義者たち、罰族派が力を持っていることもまた事実です。今回ドマ代理総督の捜索を名目に紅玉会に部隊を派遣したのも彼ら罰族派でして、二度とこのようなことがないよう私も尽力するつもりです。
ぜひともそうしてもらいたいものだな。だが帝国内が対立する2派で分裂しているのであれば、和平交渉とやらの効力も疑わざるを得ん。
こちらとしても簡単には信じていただけないと理解しています。そこで信頼関係の構築のためにも提案したいのが
You want
捕虜
Yotsuyu?
交換です。
おお。
こちら側からは帝国統治下で徴兵したドマ出身の徴用兵を、ドマ側からは先の戦いで捕らえた帝国軍将兵をそれぞれ引き渡して交換するのです。もちろんこの捕虜交換については代理総督であった姉も対象に含まれることになりますが。
I knew that was coming.
世つゆか。なぜわしらが彼女の身柄を確保していると？
この件で馬鹿し合いをするつもりはありませんよ。交渉は素早く進めましょう。
Yeah,
武力に頼ろうと
this
する
guy's got an
罰
edge.
族派を
Be
黙らせるため
careful.
にも対話による姉の返還を実現したいというのが私の本音です。もちろん弟として姉を思う気持ちもありますが。
率直に物を言う男だ。ならばこちらも本音を言うが、一向に値する提案だとわしも思うが、考える時間はもらいたいものだな。
もちろんです。お答えが出るまでドマにとどまっても。
認めよう。交渉の期間中、貴殿らはドマの客人だ。湯切、案内役として同行せよ。何人たりとも大使殿らに害をなさぬようにな。
Ooh, that's got to be a bitter pill to swallow.
お心遣い感謝いたします、ヒエン様。では良き答えがいただけるのをお待ちしていますよ。
I don't like this situation. I feel as though he's trouble with legs. But you're the boss, Hien. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all, but on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem like a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alphinaud, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the Ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the Kami know when I will be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Geico, let's leave Alphanord to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alisei company. We are safe enough for now. You say so, boss. Anything in this room? No, but it's very pretty. Do. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Geico. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question. What do we do? What to do while they prattle on? Ah, that's somebody with a sword drawn. Oh dear. Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how these people are faring in their own words, and it's not as if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Geico, a moment if you would. Ah, Yugiri and Asahi, was it? You have some business. With Geico. Business? No, pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honour. Such heartfelt admiration, one could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? It would be my pleasure. In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yanxia. Might we start at the town of Monzen? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me. Let's go! We need to go back to the docks, I guess. The yard. Yes, it all looks very prosperous and under construction. Let us go back to Yanxia proper. Honoured hero, you seek passage across the One River. Yes. Excuse me. Right. Let's go on another sightseeing tour. Flap, flap, flap. Dum 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 dum. So that must be Imperial construction then. I doubt that was part of that original design. Seems like that was put there by the Empire. Oop, nearly overshot the LZ. Not even down there, it's up here. Nay, can this truly be Monzen, home to the cream of Doma samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to sell some few of our automata here, sorry. But only by way of warning. I think I read that completely wrong. I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some of our few automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to license... Oh, God. I can't speak. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up in protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Onwards. All of these nasty creatures, none of them attacking me. There's what's left of the castle. It's a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was aflame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis. The needs of the people must of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat. Okay. Are the villagers really going to want to see an Imperial patrolling through the streets? I think not. All these peaceful gestures are probably coming a bit too sudden. People need time. Ready to cast off? Yes, and it is a duty, so it looks like we are going to see some combat of some sort. I wonder what shape that's going to take.
やめろ。妹に手出しをするな。
Oh.
聞きましたか。様子を見に行きましょう。
Oh, it's the Kojin.
大丈夫ですか。
一世、あざみ、何が。
夕霧。それにあんたたちは。
Your lucky day. And their very unlucky
少
day.
年地からの帰りに急にあいつらが現れて襲ってきたんだ。俺にも何が何だか。
Oh, do you know, I just had a thought. This, right, what's the betting that the Imperials have convinced the Kojin to do this so they can make themselves look good? I think this is a ploy.
どうやら引く気はないよね。
This has all been
こ
set
こは
up.
私も助立ちしますよ。彼。
Call me cynical, but I don't believe this to be a genuine thing. Oh, we will happily kick their asses. Soft shell of the red. There goes one. Ooh. Oh god, they're attacking the kid. Oh no. This is not good at all. There we go. Stop that. It's alright, we got this. Da 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 da. Oh god. Thought we'd won. Lovely.
どうにかしのげましたね。もう大丈夫。怖くはありませんよ。さ。
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
本当に助かった。感謝するよ。よかったら名前村まで寄ってくれ。あんたたちならいつでも歓迎だから。
二人が無事でよかった。
All a little bit convenient, wouldn't you say?
そうね。でも紅玉会を根城にする後人族が川を遡ってヤンサまで来るなんて言った。
甲羅の色からすれば彼らは姉の夜露の政策の下で帝国に雇われた者たちでしょう。ドマ陥落を受けて帝国という後ろ盾を失った彼らが安易な稼ぎを求めて野党と化したのかもしれません。
随分と人事のように話すのだな。
あまりいじめないでください。今起きている事象を俯瞰して広い視野で見なければ改革などできるものではないと考えているだ
I'm
け
with
で
you,
す。
Gary, on this one. I don't believe a word that's coming out of your mouth, sunshine.
帝国からやってきた私を信じられないという気持ちもわかります。でも改革を求める心にあなた方は戦いにより外から帝国を変えようとした。そしてある面でそれは成功しましたが、自由を永続させるには
The Empire will never change.
イシュガルドという国を変えてみせたあなたがそんな悲しいことを口にするなんて。でも私は決して諦めませんよ。
Ishgard didn't change. Ishgard was changed. There's a difference between it changing itself and being forced to change. And that change happened because of me. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that, at least few who live to tell the tale. But there's another reason why you wanted this to happen. You're a spy, pure and simple. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? But what of Namai? You seemed so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Quite. I mean, I don't know, this all just seems too convenient. Something is not right. Something stinks. Right. Oh yeah, I've moved my things around. Whoops. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, go on, let's play this triple triad match. Keep staring at it on the map. Let's see if we've improved any since the last time I did one of these on recording. Ooh, okay. What's chaos again? Cards must be played in random order. Okay, cool. I can live with that. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Crap. Well, I would say they've won this one. Let's try that again. My recommended deck. Uh-huh. Hey, I win. Didn't get a card though. Chaos. Damn. It's a draw. Try again. Determined to get this card. It's probably going to be Yugiri. Oh, I thought it was going to be that. Okay. Gonna be another draw. We might have to abandon this. Right. Let's make them think about it. Oh, crap. That was a terrible idea. Or was it? Yes. Yes, it was. Well, you take risks, sometimes you lose. We'll give it one more go, and then we'll press on. That was a bad move. Oh, okay, it wasn't. Never mind. Right. Fine. We beat you anyway. Fuck off. Back to the Enclave. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. Why is the quest called A Guilty Conscience? You are expected, sir. What say we, Hien? Are we going to trust the Imperials? Certainly hope not. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yanxia. I'd hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. The Red Kojin, here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they're planning some new venture here in Yanxia, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off, but tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In the time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted. And the question of what his true intentions may be remains. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game, for now at least. Well, for swearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I saw Alpha Nord's council. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it's all but certain the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we've forged closer bonds with Bunchin, and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Populares garner favour, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right, one which has weighed heavy on my mind. Oh, really?
そなたらが大使殿と領内を巡っている間に秘密裏に列シアンから連れてこさせたのだ。一度はその罪ゆえにこの手で切った相手だ。 怒りと憎しみにゆえあれども、過去の行いが許されるものでもなし。裁きを下すは主君の務め。あと半歩の踏み込みが甘く子孫じたというなら、やり遂げるのもわしの役目よな。
This is where Gosetsu leaps to her aid.
私、何をしてしまったの？思い出せない。でも、何か悪いことをしてしまったんでしょ？お願い、教えて。知りたいの。
罪とはいずこにあるのでござろうか。悪事をなした人の体にこそ罪があるのだとすれば、手下に命じて罪を犯させた黒幕を裁くことはできません。では、悪事をなそうと考えた人の心にこそ罪があるのか。だとすれば、すでに砕け散り、己もわからぬ心に罪はありやなしや。
情が湧いたか、豪雪。
拙者にもわかりません。ただ、ようやく得たと思った死に場さえ失った身なれば、なぜ生き残ったのかと
you think it was to somehow
天命を
shepherd
問いたく
this
もなりましてな。
amnesiac?
そしてなぜ天はつゆを世つゆを生かし記憶を奪ったのか、拙者には皆目わかりません。
天命か。ならば命を天に問うとしよう。豪雪よ、そなたがしばし世つゆの面倒を見よ。捕虜交換のその日までに記憶が戻らぬようなら、つゆという名の一人のドマ人として新たな人生を歩ませる。しかし、
Okay.
記憶が戻ったならば、代理総督世つゆとして捕虜の列に加え帝国に差し出す。徴兵された者らとの交換ならば民も納得しよう。
I can see a number of problems with this plan, not least of them being that the Imperials are going to be miffed when they learn that we're not giving her over.
御意。
行こう。大使殿もそろそろしびれを切らしているところだろうからな。気づいておるやもしれんが、豪雪の様子がおかしい。
Yeah, but the man did nearly die, so...
世つゆへの肩入れのことではない。体のことだ。ドマ城崩落に巻き込まれ、九死に一生を得てからの旅路。無理に無理を重ねた上に、気合一つで包み込むような生き方をしてきた男だからな。心配させまいとしているようだが、どうやら刀すらまともに握れんようだ。少し気にかけてやってくれ。豪雪が余生をつゆと共に静かに暮らすというなら、それも悪くないとわしは思っておる。あの男が再び戦場に立たつともよい国を作らねばな。
But do you not think that's probably part of the reason he looks so miserable? Is that he knows that he won't be a samurai anymore? Right, well, we will leave it there for now. And next time we will pick it back up with the response to the Imperial delegation. Let's hope they find our decision palatable. I don't think they will, and I think there's going to be trouble ahead. But that all remains to be seen. So, from the Doma Enclave, Hien, Alphanord, Alice, and Hakaro over there, myself and Carbuncle, it's goodbye, and I will see you next time. Cheerio.